is now scripted as a history because we have given a befitting reply and a strong punishment to Pakistan. Currently, we are at the T-72 tank, which was deployed at the front line along the LOC and the international border as well, because we have been seeing that even when India taught lessons to Pakistan during 65, 71 and 99, the enemy did not learn the lesson. And this time, to give it a befitting reply, India deployed T-72, one of its best tank, at the forward post. So this particular tank has 3-member crew. That's the driver, you can see in the visuals. One is the gunner as well, and one is the commander. So these 3 crew members, in fact, are there in this particular T-72 tank, and this was also deployed during the Kargil war as well. But how important it was during Operation Sindoor, let's get a view from the officer of an Indian Army. Sir, how it was helpful? We can see that it also, in fact, you told us that it not only just, was for defense, but to attack as well and to protect the crew as well.
So basically, based on this terrain, our main role here is to defend this land. So all our crews, they keep training regularly, and as soon as we got the news on 22nd April, our whatever manpower we already had deployed with them. We had deployed in an aggressive manner so that the enemy couldn't even think of coming from ground and attacking us. So we played a supportive role with infantry, and all our troops were aware what they had to do. Also, the anti-aircraft gun that you can see behind you was used in engaging all the drones that crossed over from the LC.
Drones played a very important role, sir. How it helped, as you mentioned, in engaging the drones and thwarting all the attacks, the attempt to attack, I should say, that the enemy made.
So basically, this tank can be used in 3 roles. It can be used in an anti-tank role, anti-personnel role, and an anti-aircraft role. So this gun that my JCO Saab is holding is the anti-aircraft gun that I was talking about.
This anti-aircraft gun.
This gun can be utilized to target all the enemy aircrafts or drones that are coming from the air. Also, this cage that you are seeing on top of you.
This cage, the net cage, yeah.
This is a cope cage. This is used to protect the tank and the crew from any drone that drops any grenades or any ammunition. Basically, it is to provide from loitering ammunition and drones.
And these leaves are for the camouflage, so that the enemy could not identify that where are we hiding.
So when we hide in dispersal areas, so that the enemy can't identify our tanks or any other equipment, we camouflage them with the natural vegetation that we have.
All right. So definitely this time you have given a befitting reply, the Indian Army, armed forces, the security forces.
So my reply to all our enemy nations that are there, I will reply them in a very friendly manner that we were ready yesterday, we are more prepared today, and obviously from tomorrow onwards we will give them a more befitting reply. In short, if provoked, we will retaliate. Jai Hind.
So that's the, Indian Armed Forces, the Indian Army, the officer of an Indian Army who actually says that we were prepared, we are prepared, and we will forever be prepared. But now Pakistan, if you even try for an attempt of attack here in India, then you, our armed forces, will be giving you a befitting reply. And next time, it could be destroying you. With Vijay Amit, this is Tejri 4 times now. Duty unto death, Jeevan Paryanta Kartavya. That's the motto, that's the Dhyaya Vakya of the Border Security Force, who is also known as the first line of defense as they are deployed at the international border of India and Pakistan. During Operation Sindoor, we have seen that how multiple times Pakistan violated the ceasefire, first at the LOC and then at the international border. We also reported from several international borders as Samba, Kathua and other areas as well. But Arispura, from where we are reporting right now, remains to be one of the most sensitive and critical zone. And first time on the television, Times Now is introducing you to the warriors, to the real-life heroes of Operation Sindoor. They are the front-line warriors, first line of defense of the BSF who were deployed over here during Operation Sindoor. They are the ones who decimated all the posts of Pakistan, who brought down the army infrastructure, the Pakistan's infrastructure over there at the border areas. And here we will be speaking with the DIG BSF of Jammu, Mr. Pal, who will be decoding us the details that how the condition was during Operation Sindoor. This is the way how the frontline warriors of BSF reacts when there is an unprovoked firing from the side of Pakistan. When Pakistan starts artillery shelling, firing, mortar shelling, then this is the way they take their position. These are the BSF Jawans deployed in the Arispura sector. When company commandant gives them instruction, they take the position over here at mortars and starts their job of defeating the enemy. I am being joined by company commandant Jora Singh, who will be briefing us that how the instructions are given and how do they tell the Jawans to take the action and to take their positions as well. Sir, हमें सबसे पहले तो ये बताइए, जब इस तरह की स्थिति होती है तो what is the first action that you take?
सबसे पहले हमें अपने जो जितने भी जवान हैं उनकी सुरक्षा का ध्यान रखना होता है। तो उनको पहले ही हमने सुरक्षा हिदायत दे रखी है कि 3 जवान जो मोटर पोजीशन पे हैं उनको छोड़ के सभी अपने मोर्चेज में चले जाएंगे, और जो 2 मोटर्स लगी हैं जो वो मेरे हुक्म से काम करेंगे, उसके अलावा वो कुछ नहीं करेंगे। तो हम यहाँ पे जैसे ही किसी टारगेट से फायर आता है तो उस टारगेट का हमें पहले से हमने डाटा लिया हुआ होता है, तो वो डाटा मैं इनको पास करता हूँ, वो डाटा अपने इस मोटर पर लगाते हैं, देन फिर फायर के लिए रेडी होते हैं। उसके बाद मैं इनको जितने भी बम मुझे फायर करवाने होते हैं उतने बम मैं उनसे फायर के आदेश देता हूँ।
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान सर आपने किस तरह से आदेश दिए थे? यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं कि जवान तैनात है, उस वक्त क्या आदेश थे सर?
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान 9 मई को तकरीबन 9:15 बजे हमारे ऊपर भारी मात्रा में फायर आया था, उनके फ्लैट ट्रैजेक्टरी का और मोटर का भी। तो जैसे कि हमारे को पहले से इंस्ट्रक्ट किया गया था कि हमें केवल उनकी जो BOPs हैं, जिनकी सीमा चौकियां हैं पाकिस्तान की, उनको टारगेट बनाना है। तो वो हमने पहले अच्छे से रिहर्सल कर चुके थे। तो उसी हिसाब से मेरी जितनी भी मोटर पोजीशन थी मैंने सभी को आदेश दिया कि जिसका जो टारगेट है उसकी ऊंचाई दिशा लगाकर फायर करें। तो इस दौरान उन पे हमने बहुत हैवी वॉल्यूम में फायर किया, तो उनका वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान हुआ और बहुत धुआं हमने अपने उसमें भी देखा है, और कम से कम 2 या 3 में तो आग भी लग गई थी। तो इसी को देखते हुए फिर उन्होंने पीछे जो रेगुलर आर्मी थी उसकी मोटर्स को बताया कि सर हमारे ऊपर मोटर्स का फायर आ रहा है। तो उन्होंने हमारे को जो एंगेज करना शुरू कर दिया पाकिस्तान की मोटर्स ने, बट हमारे पास पहले से भी उसका डाटा था और हम उसको तुरंत भी मोटर पोजीशन देख के निकाल लेते हैं। तो वो निकालने के बाद मैंने अपने जवानों को इंस्ट्रक्ट किया और उनको डाटा प्रोवाइड किया, तो वहाँ उन्होंने फायर किया। तो हमने चंद ही मिनटों में उनका इतना भारी नुकसान किया कि उनको फायर रोकना पड़ा।